another dollar. Yesterday was the first time that I missed journaling, though it doesn't really feel like it. It was sort of a long day. We woke up and had pancakes and bacon for breakfast, and then we basically just packed up and left the cabin. I drove the whole way home. It was a long drive. I had a gyro from Arby's though, and I even ate the tomato. When I finally got home with my car, I started immediately working on the last week's video. I worked from like 9 p.m. to about 1:30 a.m. and then finally published it. It was definitely a step up from the previous week. Mic quality was way better. I used more clips from different things. I added some other editing techniques and stuff like that. So by the time I was done, I was really tired and I forgot to journal. Not a big deal though, since the whole evening was spent on the project anyways. Here I am, back at it, Monday evening. This is really becoming a good habit. I quite enjoy it. Today was okay. I was really tired all day, so I'm trying to get to sleep a bit earlier tonight. The roller project was tough today, and working on it this week is going to be a real drag. When I got home, I passed out on the floor for like an hour, and then finally made my way to the gym. But when I got there, I realized I had forgotten my gym shoes, which was really depressing. I was just wearing my steel toes that I usually wear at work. I went home with no motivation to go back. We were also going to get canes, but it was closed for Martin Luther King Day. I felt pretty depressed after failing to go to the gym. That was unfortunate. Then we tried watching Attaway General, which is this really terrible show starring some TikTok people. It's just terribly written and has a super cheesy script. After a bit of that, we made dinner, rice and veggies and sausage. It was pretty good. Then we finished the first season of Demon Slayer. Such a spectacular show. It's so freaking good. The art is incredible. Man, it was really good. That was the second time I watched it. It was even better the second time around. We can't wait to see the movie, especially considering how much it blew up in Japan. I came upstairs to journal and wait for the brownies to get done. It is a bit later now. The brownies and ice cream were incredible. I had Chipotle earlier today. I want to fast more and eat healthier, which doesn't really reflect in the brownies and ice cream, but you know. So many things to do. I'm going to try and get started on some new stuff for read tomorrow. Tonight, I'll read the Bible, do some meditation before I sleep. Good night. I have had an excellent day today. Work went pretty well. My fixes for the roller system worked well, so we were able to test a lot. It was green mill for lunch, so I ended up eating one of the sandwiches, even though I was kind of planning to fast. It was really good. I hung out a bit and worked on stuff, and then I went home. I immediately went to the gym, and today I actually remembered my shoes. I was looking up stuff about working out, so I was motivated. I got there at about 5 and did quite a bit. Walked for 50 minutes, about 3 miles at 4 miles an hour. Then I went and did some lifting, biceps, squats, stuff like that. Then I did some other minor things before leaving. It was pretty good. My legs are going to be quite sore tomorrow, though. I got canes on the way home for Henry and Ellie. We ate while watching the House of Caravan saga from Moist Critical. If you haven't watched that series of YouTube videos he has put up, it was hilarious. Then we went and played Valorant. I performed decently in terms of kills, but not really for strategy. I think we lost all 3 games, even though we were usually doing better than the other team. It was rough, but that's how it goes. After that, I went down to find Ellie and Zach playing Wii Sports. We basically went to bed right after that. Ellie gets her wisdom teeth out tomorrow morning, so that's very exciting, but we kind of had to go to bed early. Praying that all goes well with the wisdom teeth, that is stressful. I've been trying to think through food mechanics for with some good success. I want to do like food and foraging and fishing and stuff like that, and I'm trying to come up with ideas on how that's going to work and, what role it plays in the rest of the game. I want to make the combat sort of challenging like in Hollow Knight, but with the potential to become OP through food and gear and such, kind of like in the Souls games. I also need to play more games to learn more and get more ideas. Anyways, it was a lovely day today, and I'm excited about working out, and I feel good. God, thanks. So, I noticed when I opened up my journal today that the first entry I wrote in the journal was dated 1/20/2019. So apparently it's been exactly 2 years since I first got and wrote in this journal. I got it during winter break of senior year in 2019. It has been a wild 2 years for sure. A lot has happened. Someday it might be fun to try to write down what I remember from that time. Anyways, this is the final page of this journal, so it's pretty cool that it is exactly 2 years old to the day. Today was a good day. Ellie went and got her wisdom teeth removed early in the morning. I got my new wireless headphones, which are very nice. And when Ellie got home, she was a bit loopy. She needed to sit and rest, but she just really wanted to go on a walk. Like, that's all she wanted to do. She was really sad when we wouldn't let her. She wrote a lot of messages on her iPad, and it was pretty silly. I went to work, got some stuff done. Biden was inaugurated today. I hope he does well with his 4 years. Came home pretty early to hang out with Ellie more. Her mouth had stopped bleeding, and she wasn't very loopy anymore. We watched The Mandalorian, but paused it when Ellie's mom came over. She and Ellie hung out for a while, and I ended up passing out on Henry's floor. When I woke up, Henry and I started planning to make burgers. And I was headed to the store when Patrick texted me reminding that there was youth group tonight. So I switched plans and headed there instead, and Henry ate without me. After we were done with youth group, Patrick came over, and I made my burger, and we watched the last 2 Mandalorian episodes. It was really good. It was dope how most of the fighting squad in the end were just 4 very strong women, and they didn't even make a big deal about it. They were just strong, and it was the way that it was. They had good and unique personalities. It was dope and excellent writing and casting. I'm sleeping downstairs now so that I can get anything Ellie might need. I've been decently sore today, which is good. It means I'm making progress. Started working on some new foraging mechanics and read today. Tomorrow will be a good day. New journal starts tomorrow. I want to film more clips on Saturday for the whole week. Maybe I can start making these into better movies. I also want to study Elliot Choi and Casey Neistat to understand why their vlogs did so well. Anyways, good night. Today is the first entry in the new Fresh Journal. It smells really nice. I believe there are 251 pages. So I should finish this journal in approximately 251 days. I'll probably miss some days or maybe write 2 pages for one day, but in general, I should end this journal on somewhere around September 30th, just a few days before my wedding. That will be exciting. Then I can start a new journal as I start a new era of life. Today was decent. Patrick came over most of the day. I didn't do a ton of work today. It was a little slow. We hung out, got Ellie's prescriptions, and came home and then just kind of bummed around. Ellie played Valorant for a while and actually started getting pretty good at shooting. Then I hopped on Discord with Dave and AJ and we talked for a while. That was a lot of fun. Really nice to talk again. I played Valorant again after. I didn't do so hot, but I had some good moments. I ate kind of crappy today, but not a lot, so I'm probably okay on calories. I just need to eat better tomorrow. Chris P is coming over tomorrow, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Ellie got pretty bored and depressed tonight while we played, and she didn't feel great about her day, so I got to do better with helping her. We'll do a lot of fun things tomorrow, though. She's doing fine when it comes to the wisdom teeth. I had the fat for the roller system tomorrow. I'm really nervous. I'm praying that it goes well. I really, really hope it does. I gotta wake up early, so it's time to sleep now. Let's do good tomorrow. God, help. Please. Thanks. Good night. So this morning, I woke up at like 7. But because my sleep schedule is so screwed up, I felt like I had woken up earlier than anyone had ever woken up before. But it was only 7. So I got to work, kind of just stood around waiting to see if we were going to do the system test today. Turns out that some people weren't available, so it'll probably be next week sometime. That kind of sucks. So my coworker and I decided to get some small stuff done and then he would take off. I did documentation for most of the day, which was actually pretty chill. Then I got Cafe Zupas for Ellie and I on the way home. It was pretty tasty. I wish I worked on Re more after, but I kind of just bummed around again and watched YouTube and Twitch. It was fun, but I also could have gotten work done. I'll try again tomorrow. Ellie had some bath bombs, so she took a bath, and Henry and I went to get Panda Express. It was very good as usual. Then I almost started working, but Becky showed up, and then Chris showed up a little later, so I just hung out instead. We talked for a while. It was a good time. Then we went to Taco Bell and got food. I obviously got more than I should have, and I already ate Panda Express, so I'll have to cut back a little bit tomorrow. Chris and I made a plan to work out in the morning, so that should be good. We watched the other guys after when we got home, and it was very funny. I did agree with Ellie that it felt a bit slow and long, but it was still quite good. I passed out pretty fast after that, but woke up to write this, and I'll probably sleep pretty fast again. Good night. I actually slept pretty well last night, and woke up at a good time today. Chris and I went and worked out this morning for a couple hours. It was pretty great. He taught me more stuff about working out, and it was nice to have a buddy. After working out, I came home and made eggs for myself and multi-meal for Ellie. Then we hung out with Becky for a while until she left. Chris O came over around 3 to teach me how to shoot and edit B-roll. We shot a sequence of cooking eggs. It was a lot of fun and actually turned out pretty decently. After that, we just hung out and got dinner from Italian Eatery. It was very tasty. Chris left, and Ellie and I went upstairs where she played Valorant for another couple hours. She is getting much better. Then we switched, and I played some ranked games with Chris O, Henry, and Colin. I got placed bronze too. I didn't play super well, so that was a bit disappointing, but that's how it goes sometimes. It was fun anyways. After that, we cleaned the house a bit, Henry made malts, and we started Violet Evergarden. I fell asleep at some point, so I'll probably need to go back and watch those episodes again. So there is something I've been realizing through journaling and doing these videos. My life, day to day, is just not very interesting. I don't mean that in a depressed way. It's just not very exciting. I do largely the same things each day, and a lot of times, days go by with pretty much nothing exciting happening. I'm still pretty content in general, so don't get me wrong. But if I'm journaling and making videos so that I can remember and record the things I do, then I should basically make 2 things happen. 1, make videos I would actually enjoy watching, not just clips of me journaling. 2, do things with my days that are worth going back and remembering. I realize that it's realistically a ton of work to do interesting and exciting things, and that not every day is going to be peak thrill. But I should definitely try to do at least one video-worthy thing each day, and then make sure I'm filming it. Not that I'm making these videos for anyone else, but if I don't even care to watch the video, then why would anyone else want to? So if I do want to grow this channel at some point, then this is kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. If I want to watch the videos, it'll be a lot more likely that someone else will too. This is a pretty decent thing for me to realize, so I'm going to work harder at it. That's one of the reasons I had Chris over to teach me B-roll. I just think adding that sort of stuff into the videos will make me want to watch it more and will add to the entire experience and really just help improve my life overall, which is basically the goal of this entire project. Anyways, it'll be a process like everything else. That's just one of my new goals going forward. Good night.